In this lesson, we're going to be looking at what is an object. So objects are the key to understanding object-oriented programming. Look at objects around, and each object can be broken down into two concepts, its state and behavior. The state of an object is its properties. Take a dog, color, breed, and the name. The behavior of an object is what it can do, such as bark, fetch, wag the tail. The state is called the instance variables, also known as the fields. It's depending on where you're looking at, depending on what name you're going to use. And behavior is called methods. But before an object can exist, it must be constructed. So let's look at a car example, a class example here. So public class car. So this is the name of the class. Here are the fields: private color, car color, private and speed. This is the constructor where the fields are initialized, and then these are methods: public void accelerate, public void brake. So how do we construct an object? So to create an object, we must first construct an object. We do this by calling the class constructor. So public car, and then the parameters we use to initialize all of our fields. So here's how we actually do this in the code. Car Toyota, this is the name of our object, equals new car, and then the parameters. So Toyota is now a car object and can use car methods. So that's where we constructed our car. So public and private. Now objects can only call something that is defined as public when you are outside of the class. So as a rule, fields are generally private, thus objects cannot call fields outside of your class. Methods tend to be public, but there are some methods that are private, thus an object could not call it outside of the class. Whether something is public or private when it comes to a method, generally you want to ask yourself the question, does it need to be public? Does anyone need to access it? If no one really needs to access it, it should be private. Now, how do objects call methods? So using the Toyota object constructed from before, we call all the methods from the car class. So here's our method: accelerate and brake. So our object dot the name of the method and then the parameters. The parameters are defined in the parentheses. So the name of the object dot name of the method, parameters. Now, since the methods are void, they return nothing. Thus, it didn't need to set them equal to anything. As you can see, void. Each method takes a parameter, thus needs to be sent a value. In this case, they both are expecting integers. And that is the idea of what an object is and how we construct, use its methods. And that is the end of this lesson.